Many people want to start their business, and that's a great thing. But if that's your case, you will never change your life until you change something that you do daily. So how do you do that?
Let's find out.
Hello, I'm your host Keisinho. I'm a digital alchemist, and today I want to talk about a quote that I stumbled upon, and that is key for anyone willing to change their life. And the quote says, "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily." And that quote is very interesting because I get to meet many people, and when I tell them what I do in life, most of them tell me that they want to start their own business too. And I think that's really great. I'm thrilled when people tell me that they want to change their life and they want to quit the 9 to 5 and, just start a new life. And becoming your own boss is one of the ways you can actually change your life. So they get all excited, and I'm all excited for them. But when you meet the people after, I don't know, 6 months or a year or so, and you're like, "Hey, what's going on? What happened with your project? Your business?" And then most of the people, they didn't do anything. They will come up with excuses like, "Yeah, but I have the kids," or "I had too much work. My Aunt Louise was ill. I had to go there." And don't get me wrong, I was just like that. I had an excuse for everything. Now, the key here is to understand that everybody got stuff on their own plate. You may be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, or maybe you're a student, or maybe you got 2 jobs. Now, I don't know what you have on your own plate, but what I know is that everybody got stuff on their own plate. So the key here is to stop with the excuses. Everybody got stuff to do. Everybody's busy. You need to think of a way that you can make some time, that you can find some resources, because the truth is, if you want to start your own business, but you don't plan on changing anything that you've been doing for the past years, then guess what?
Nothing's gonna happen.
So you really need to stop with the excuses. For example, if you're studying and you don't have time, maybe you need to cut some time on the leisure on the weekend. Now, if you have 2 jobs and life is still hard, then maybe you need to change gears. Maybe you need to focus on one job, find a new job that maybe is gonna pay a little bit better, but you're gonna work a lot less hours so you can devote some time to your actual project. Whatever you do, you know your situation, but what I'm trying to tell you is that there is always a solution. See, in my case, I knew at one point that I wanted to start freelancing. I wanted to quit the 9 to 5, and my plan was to start freelancing as a web designer, web developer. But cherry on the cake, I didn't only want to quit my job and start freelancing, but I also wanted to move away on a tropical island, like 10 to 11,000 kilometers away from where I used to live. So you see, I had to really start planning. I had to find some time. So you need to find that for your life. So going back to our initial quote, how do you actually start doing something different daily the smart way? Well, I'm going to share with you 3 key principles, in my opinion, so that you can start a change today. So the first step is to actually commit to do something each and every day for your project. It may sound simplistic, but that's the first key. And what I mean by that is that each and every day you should do something towards completing your project. Now, if you're at the beginning of the project, don't look at the top of the mountain because you're going to get discouraged. Just look at the next step. Do you already have a concept? Do you already have a business name? Did you start creating your brand? Did you get a domain name? If you got information about creating your website, your logo.
You see what I mean?
And if you're familiar with my channel, then you know that I have a free course called Be Your Own Boss Series 1. It's a free course, and basically it goes from the moment where you're thinking about quitting your job to actually launching your business with all the steps in between. And of course, it's impossible to create a blueprint for each and every business in the world, but most of the principles could be applied to the business that you want to start. So if you need a little bit of a helping hand, I strongly encourage you to watch the other videos and to subscribe to my channel so that you can follow these videos and actually start step by step. Now, maybe you started already, or maybe you already have a business and you just want to grow. But even if that's the case, you should commit each and every day to do something. So in my case, for example, with this YouTube channel, each and every day I do something. Either I would do keyword research, or maybe I would be in private Facebook groups trying to find what people are looking for so that I know what kind of content I could create that could really help someone out there. Then some other days I would work on my thumbnails. Then some other days I will review some tools that could actually help me speed up the process of creating content, creating the thumbnails, whatever. But each and every day I do something for my business, and that's what you need to start doing too. Principle number 2, be prepared to make some sacrifice. And what I mean by sacrifice is your time, your money, and your social life. You will actually never know how much time it takes to launch, create, and maintain a business until you start. Now, don't be discouraged, because the truth is that when you love what you do, you're gonna spend so much hours. Time is flying by. Sometimes you're just gonna look at the time and you're gonna see it's 3 or 4 in the morning and I still wanna work. And then you need to stop yourself because you need some sleep if you wanna be fresh and be productive the next day. But what I'm trying to say is that oftentimes before you start a business, you think like an employee, and you think, okay, I'm gonna work my 8 hours each and every day. I'm gonna, put some hard work in it. It's gonna work out. But the truth is, ever since I started being my own boss, my relation to time has really changed, because of course it would be great to only work a few hours a week and make a lot of money. I mean, great in theory, because knowing myself, if I only work like 4 hours, 5 hours a week, and then I have the rest of the week to do nothing, I'm gonna go crazy. I need to do something. I need to be working on a project. I love working on projects. I love learning. So it's really you and your motivation, you and your personality. But when you're just getting started, you're gonna have to put a lot of hours in your business. Think 10, 12, 16, sometimes 18 hours. I've been working because there's so many things to do, and most of the time you start as a one man or one woman company, so you have to do everything yourself. Unless you already have the funds to hire people, that would be the best situation. But most of the time it doesn't work like that, because you start on your own. And the thing is, if you spend time on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, then you're going to see a lot of videos from entrepreneurs showing you 5 points bullet list. Just like this video when I'm sharing you 3 points. And this is not fake, this is real. If you apply those points, it's going to work. But it's not just 3 points or 5 points, and at the end of the day, you're done and your business has started, and tomorrow you're going to be an overnight success. Because the truth is, it takes time. And even though I'm giving you a 3-point principles list, or you're going to watch another video with 5 points or 10 points, each and every point may take you a month to complete, and some may take you a day. You just need to be ready to put in the work. And if you start your business with that mentality, nothing is going to stop you. Now, by sacrifice, I also mean financial sacrifice, because if you're trying to build a business with $0, then yes, you can get there, but it's going to take you a lot more time than if you want to invest a little bit of money or a lot of money, depend on your wallet, in your business. See, sometimes I go through the comments of various videos that I see here and there on the web or on forums or in private Facebook groups, and I see many people, they just want free stuff. Now, I can understand if you're in a country where the cost of life may be high and maybe there's not enough work for everybody. Then I can understand that you're trying to find a free solution so that you can kickstart your business. But what I don't understand is people who are ready to put $500 in a audio headset or $200 or $300 in a pair of sneakers, but they don't want to invest $50 on web hosting or $100 on software. I really don't get that. So once again, you need to change your mentality and you need to be ready to make a sacrifice. Maybe you're not going to go see that baseball game next week because you need the money to do something else. And see, the more you get into this, you're going to start investing in your business. And sometimes you're going to fail. Sometimes you're going to lose your investment. You need to be ready for that. But sometimes you're going to get a great return on investment. And once you start getting return on investment, you're going to understand that when you put $100 into your business, it's actually for your own good and for your business, because you're going to get that money back. And you're going to actually get more money back so you can re-inject the money in your business. So if you can grasp that concept, it's really going to help you down the road. And the same goes for your social life. See, I love to hang out and being with friends, but at one point, if you spend all your evenings outside drinking, not doing anything with your life really, apart from socializing, then don't expect something to change. Now, I'm not saying that you should live as a monk, not saying everyone, but maybe go out once a week and the rest of the week be focused on your project. See, there's only 24 hours in a day and only 7 days a week. So if you really want to progress, you really need to cut down on hanging out each and every day and really start focusing on what matters to you. And if you're watching this video, I suppose that what matters to you is changing your life, starting your business. So start now by changing your habits. It's good to socialize, but don't overdo it. There are priorities in life. I don't have the same priorities now that when I was 10, 15, 20. So what are your priorities? What do you want in life? If you want to change your life by starting your business, then you know what to do. And last but not least, the third key principle, in my opinion, is to pick up the entrepreneur mentality. See, I'm going to give you an example. I love playing games. I love video games. I love soccer. And I could play video games for days and I could watch soccer for days also. But as I said in my previous point, you need to make some sacrifices. So especially this year when I started the YouTube channel, or actually September last year, I really had to cut down on watching soccer games and playing video games because it takes a lot of time to create those videos, believe it or not. I never knew it would take that much time before I started, but that's how it goes. So I had to make a decision. But that being said, I still watch some games, some soccer games, and I still play some video games sometimes, but not as much as before. So sometimes what I do, instead of playing 3 hours on the console, then I would watch a YouTube video of someone playing a game that I like. And one channel that I particularly like is Steve the Gamer 55, because I love GTA, Grand Theft Auto, if you don't know. And he's got this channel, and I just love the way he's making a show out of his channel. So he's playing different games, but I really follow him and subscribe to his channel for the Grand Theft Auto 5 series. And for people that are living in the 9-to-5 world and they don't know anything about entrepreneurship, if they look at his channel, they may think, how can you make a living with that? That's not a real job. That's not serious. But trust me, Steve the Gamer 55 is an entrepreneur because he's treating his channel as a business. I mean, come on. At the point of recording this video, he's got almost 3,000 videos. And guess what? He's got almost 2 million subscribers. The man is a machine. Sometimes I see 3 videos a day. Lately, most of the time, it's 2 Grand Theft Auto series per day, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. This is crazy. I mean, let's be honest. How many of us are ready to create 3,000 videos? Crickets, right? Now, some people may say, yes, but creating gaming videos is easy. You just play, you talk, and then you don't need to do that much editing and you're just gonna publish and that's it. Well, in surface, it may sound like it's true, but behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure that it takes a lot of work because Steve is always looking for new mods, new add-ons to the game. He's modding the game. He's trying to imagine some scenarios, but anyone can play that game. And if you look on YouTube, on Facebook, or on some other platforms, you will see that there are a lot of Grand Theft Auto videos, but not everybody has 2 million subscribers. Not everybody has 3,000 videos. Actually, not everybody has videos as entertaining as Steve the Gamer 55's videos because he's got this thing. But when he started, he had 0 subs, 0 videos, nobody was paying attention to him. But today, he's making a living from it. In one of the videos, he actually purchased one of the cars that he used to play in Grand Theft Auto. He could purchase that dream car with just the money he made from his show. So the point I'm trying to make is that whatever your business is, whether it's playing games, whether you are freelance, or maybe you're a consultant, or maybe you want to sell digital products or print-on-demand t-shirts, maybe you got your own brand, I don't know. But the principle is the same. You really need to pick up the entrepreneur mentality and treat your project as a business, whatever you do. Be serious about it. Just like when you're an employee, you work a 9 to 5, you know you're going to be at work at 9, before 9 actually, because you need to start at 9. You know you're going to have your break, let's say between 12 and 1 p.m., and you just follow along. You do what needs to be done. Now, when it's your own business, okay, you get the freedom, but freedom does not mean that you shouldn't do anything and you should just sit on the sofa and thinking that things are going to be done by themselves. You really need to pick up that entrepreneur mentality whatever you do. You need to think, okay, I'm going to treat it as a business. Even if I'm my own boss, I'm really going to act as if I had to do a work, complete a work, and I have some eyes watching me. And after a little while, you won't need to be thinking like that anymore because it will be automatic. You will know that whatever work you put in your project is for yourself. So you're going to take this more seriously. But I see a lot of aspiring or new entrepreneurs really think, yeah, I'm my own boss, I do whatever I want. And the problem with that mentality is that after a little while, you got no business, you got no money, you need to close shop. If that's your ambition, then yeah, do it. But if your ambition is to be successful, then you really need to pick up that entrepreneur mentality because it's going to help you tremendously if you start picking that mentality from day one. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it really helped you to understand that if you want to change your life, you need to start doing something different each and every day. Now, question of the day. What are you struggling with and what is actually preventing you from getting started? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like it as it really helps growing this channel. And if you know someone that could benefit from it, please share it now. If you're not a subscriber, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smash the notification bell so that you never miss anything. And by the way, if you are interested in tips, tools, services, and case studies that can help you grow your business online, then go to quesinio.com/newsletter and subscribe to my email newsletter. So that's it for this video. And in the meantime, don't forget to invest
in your success.